Hi everyone, am I visible? Yes, right. Hi learners, very good morning. Welcome to Unified Study. This is Tulasi doing a paper 1 most expected topics for the June 2025 examination from the latest pattern question. Today we are going to discuss on the classroom communication. There are one more important concepts from communication topic. So we are going to do with the concepts and also with the previous year questions from this one. Before getting into the concept, I would like to give you the answer for the previous class question. Right, this is the question we had it in the before class yesterday. So far we have done 5 different sessions on paper 1 topics. Today is going to be the 6th one. This is the question from barriers in types of communication. The right answer for this option number 2. Many of you have been answered the question. Please do watch completely all the latest pattern question we are discussing here, which will be most helpful for your NET examination. So with this one, we will go to the today's session on classroom communication. We are going to do it till the examination on the most important concepts. So don't miss the classes. Watch till the end. Today's topic is on classroom communication. Imagine you are a student, there is a teacher. What kind of a classroom communication we expect? Where it should be an exchange of information between teacher and the student. It should be a very good environment where you can learn more things. Imagine you are a student, right? Then imagine a teacher. So there should be a good verbal communication. There should be a good non-verbal communication. There should be sometimes it can be one way, sometimes it can be two way. But a good classroom communication should be a learner-centric classrooms, right? Yes, Kumareshwari, Deepa, Bhavana, Samla, very good morning. So it should be like two-way communication, and that to an added point, it should be a learner-centric classroom. So whenever a classroom communication will be effective, whenever it focuses towards on a learner-centric classroom, then it will be very effective. What do you mean by learner-centric? The learner will be active, teacher will be a facilitator who facilitates the class. Right, and sometimes it will be very formal in nature. Everything will be structured and goal oriented. So whenever we say it's a learner centric, means it will be focusing on goal oriented, objective oriented, moving towards that point, which will create some kind of purpose in the classroom, and it supports learning. As it is said to be a learner centric, definitely there will be a concept of learning. And as I mentioned you before, it is the main purpose of this classroom communication is to make effective in a way that learning should be done, and it should be meaningful and purposeful. Then these are all the important characteristics of a good classroom communication, where the teacher should be empathetic in understanding the students. He should be a facilitator. That the communication should be a purposeful, and where it should be interactive between teacher and the student. It should be a planned one. It should be multimodal. What do you mean by multimodal? Not a monotonous way of taking class, where sometimes animated classrooms can be, animated contents can be there, some kind of a role play can be there in the classroom. Sometimes the textual contents can be delivered. So that is what we meant as multimodal, where a verbal also should be there, non-verbal also should be there. It should be formal in nature, because as it is an academic setup, it is going on, it is a formal nature should be there. And very important is transactional base of learning. Transaction means what? Where the sender and receiver will receive the messages, send and receive the messages. Transactional model of communication, and it is feedback oriented. Whenever a classroom communication will be effective, whenever we get a feedback, any kind of communication, when it will be effective, whenever we get feedback from the student and the feedback from the teacher. So this feedback, right, that makes the communication, that makes the that communication very well. See, a teacher is there, student is there. Whenever a teacher gives some kind of a feedback to student, what will happen? What will happen when a student will expect a feedback from teacher? Whenever a student want to improve in his life, whenever he does any kind of a mistake, so the feedback from the teacher will help them to improve. Similarly, on the other side, the student also will give the feedback in order to express their difficulties in learning. So the teacher can also improve the way of teaching in order to make that teaching process effective and the communication process effective. So always the feedback will be done in both the way, so that the student can learn from a teacher, the teacher can improve the teaching in order to be effective in terms of teaching. So the feedback oriented should be a classroom communication and a context bound. What do you mean by context bound? See, the whatever should be taught inside the classroom, that has to be taught over there. It is influenced by the classroom culture and the environment. So these are the important characteristics of a classroom communication. Clear? Now we'll get into the most important questions asked in the previous years from this classroom communication. Yes, the first question on board. The classroom communication is often referred to as dash. Try to understand the purpose of doing the topic wise conceptual revision and PYQs, because that gives you a good understanding on concepts and also practice of doing the previous year question with latest pattern. Classroom communication is often referred to as dash what? Indirect, non-contagious, contagious and amorphous. Waiting for your answers, quick. Waiting for your answers. Kumareshwari, Deepa, Bhavna, Samla. Yes. Very good. Please do share with your friends so that it will be helpful for you. Yes. Whenever we do a classroom communication, how it should be. Very good, very good. Yes, Madhubala, very good. Okay. Right, the right answer for this question is contagious. Means what? Connected, where the teacher and student should be connected in such a way so that the communication will be very effective. What do you mean by indirect way of communication? Indirect means there is no connection between the teacher and student, that is indirect. Non-contagious means not connected to each other. If the teacher and student not connected means what kind of communication would have been happened there? Nothing, right? So there should be a contagious communication where they'll be sharing that classroom, they'll be connected to each other, interaction will be done, and it also like feedback will be received immediately. All these things comprises of contagious communication. What about amorphous? It is not clearly defined, that is the meaning. If a classroom communication is not very well defined means then it is no use, right? So amorphous means what? Very clearly defined, right? Next question on board. Effective classroom communication will enable what? The effective classroom communication will enable what? Efficient teaching, interest in learning, minimal assessment, interaction between teacher and student, teacher-centric behavior. Simple elimination will get you the right answer. Very good morning, Vaitishwari ma'am. Good morning. Very good, very good. Yes, right. Very good, Yuvaraj, Kumareshwari, Deepa. The right answer for this question is option number 4 is the right answer. Simple elimination, where we can do minimal assessment. No assessment will be done over there or not. This is one question, right? And interaction will be there in an effective classroom. So D will be there. And then teacher centric. No, it is said to be, as I mentioned you in the beginning itself, effective classroom communication will always be learner centric. Here they have given teacher centric. So eliminate E. When I eliminate, two options will be eliminated. We have to check only with the C or D. Minimal assessment or interaction between teacher and student. Definitely there will be an interaction between teachers and the students. So this will be there. Minimal assessment will be eliminated, right? There will be a good number of assessment will be done. So option number 4 is said to be the right answer for this question. Next one. Which of the following are true for promoting engagement of students in the classroom? I want to promote that such a way that student engage in the classroom. So what should be done? What should be done? What should be done? Promoting engagement of students in the classroom. Increased supervision of a teacher, shorter duration of classes, continuous cues for what to do next, activities with clearly defined steps. Very good. Yes, very good. Next answer. Deepa. To promote engagement of classroom. Make it clear. Very good. Think twice and then answer. Think twice and then answer. Think twice. Read it properly. To promote the engagement. If the student was to be engaged in the classroom means what has to be done? Yes, think and answer. Yes, very good. Okay, here comes one small thing in this question. Here the right answer is A, C, D. A will also be there. See, if I in a classroom, this is a closed classroom, okay. So in a closed classroom, I am giving tasks to students. I want all my students to be engaged in the classroom. So what has to be done here? The teacher role is also there, right? If it is an outside of the scope of the classroom means there supervision of the teacher is not required, but it is inside a classroom. Here the teacher will be there. Am I right? The teacher will be there inside the classroom. So in order to make the students to be a part of that activity which they are doing, so that supervision of the teacher is also needed to make the students that having that conscious that the teacher is supervising us, so we have to be engaged. So the increased supervision of the teacher will also be here, and the continuous cues for what to do next and activities with clearly defined steps should be there. So it is not to be a shorter duration, because shorter duration we can't able to engage more, right? As the duration is little bit long, we can make them involved, right? Very good. Next question on board. Classroom communication technology, question asked in December 2024. The question asked in December 2024. Quick. Very good. Interactive whiteboard, video conferencing, LMS, projector. LMS we have studied in teaching aptitude, right? Video conferencing we have studied. Yes, come on quick. Waiting for your answers, learners. Very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is very good, very good. The right answer for this question is option number 4. See, LMS means what? Massive, Moodle, all those things comes under LMS, Learning Management System, for evaluating, to deliver the course, to assess the students. Everything will be done here. So, organizing and delivering the course content like video lectures and text, that is LMS. And what is projector? Projector which displays some visual content, right? That LCD projector we had, right? So it is a display visual content in the classroom, so it is D3. And video conferencing, what? It is a remote communication with students. Interactive whiteboard, it is a visual and interactive tool where I can write, I can upload PDF, I can take class. It's an interactive whiteboard, right? Clear? Very good. Next question on board. And before getting into the next question, I would like to say this is the schedule for our YouTube sessions. Don't forget, every day at 8:30 we will be taking class. Tomorrow we'll be taking on the evolution of media, most important question in the communication part. Please don't forget. That's why I'm reminding you every day about this timetable. I have clearly mentioned what are the upcoming classes we are going to have in a detailed way, so that you can get it from here. Tomorrow every day 8:30 we will meet for these classes. So till 7th I have made a schedule. So tomorrow it's going to be on evolution of media. Don't forget to join the class. Consistent revision, practicing the PYQs and attempting mock tests will be a key to get the exams cleared, right? Okay, next question. This is the question asked in this December 2024. Very, very important question. The 10 category system that attempts to measure all the verbal interactions in the classroom was developed by whom? there is a system called 10 category system, and that will be helpful to understand the classroom communication which happens inside the classroom and who developed that concept. Very good. Quick answers. Do share with your friends, learners, so that it will be useful for them also for their examinations. Let's be generous of sharing with our friends so that they will also get useful out of these free classes. Very good. The right answer for this question is Ned A. Flanders. It's the right answer. So who is Ned A. Flanders? He developed this concept of 10 category system to understand what has been happening in a classroom communication, the interaction between student and teacher, how it can be improved, and that is what the thing developed by Ned A. Flanders, and it is mainly meant for educational research. This particular concept has been done. Here the 10 categories are the teachers talk, students talk, and silence or confusion, and under these categories it has been separated. So teachers talks, we have 7 categories: accepting the feelings of the students, praising the students whatever they have done, getting the ideas of the students, ask questions so that they can be engaged in the classroom, lecturing, giving information to them, giving ideas, feedbacks, directions can be given, criticizing and justifying the authority. If ever they do wrong, we have to correct them, right? These are the talks done by the teacher. On the student side, they should be response to whatever teachers has been asking. They should take initiation to do things and generating ideas. So teacher should do these things and students should do these things, right? And sometimes there will be a silence or a confusion because of a unclear communication happens, right? Very good. Next question. An inclusive classroom follows UDL. What is that UDL? This is also a question asked in December 2024. What do you mean by UDL? Inclusive classroom means inside a classroom different diverse students will be there, right? What is that? Financially, economically, physically, all the terms. So to cover them, that is called inclusive classroom. They follow a method called UDL. What is that UDL? Apply your logic sense for these questions, learners. Easily you can get it. Easily you can get it. Yes. Very good. Uniform development of lessons, universal design of learning, unique development of lectures, universal departure of learning. Yes, waiting for your answers. Very good, Purna. Bhavna is right answer is universal design of learning means what? To cover the needs of all varieties of students in a classroom. It should accommodate in terms of the content presentation, in terms of knowledge, in terms of motivating the students, in all the ways, right? The students should be covered in such a way. Their needs should be covered, and that is called universal design of learning. In terms of designing their lesson plan, designing their the materials, right? The knowledge of the how to respond the knowledge of the students, and also explaining those things with respect to their knowledge. All these things should be attended, and that is called universal design of learning. Next question. Which of the following elements are needed for the completion of classroom communication? If I am doing a classroom communication means what should be the that whole thing needed, elements needed to make a complete classroom communication? Yes, very good. Very good, Vaidishwari. Very good, very good. Very good. Very good. Yes. Yes, very good. Deepa, Yuvaraj, Kumareshwari, Suji, Purna. Yes, everyone giving right answers. Option number 3. If I want to complete my classroom communication means what should be there? The source, the teacher should be there. The content, what material I teach, that should be there. The learner, receiver should be there. And feedback should be there between the teacher and the student. What should not be there? Noise should not be there, right? Because noise is an interference in communication. It disturbs the communication. Very good. Next question. A classroom communication is dash. It is goal oriented, style centric, collaborative, vertical, non rhetorical. Yes, very good, very good. Yes, right. Goal oriented, style centric, collaborative, vertical, non rhetorical. Great, great, great. Yes, the right answer for this question is option number 3 is the right answer. Option number 3 is A and C. What is A and C? It is goal oriented and collaborative. It is not about style over there, right? Classrooms and communication should be focused, goal oriented, objective oriented, and it should be collaborative. Everyone should join together in a group and they should work, right? It is a collaborative. What is vertical? Vertical means this is vertical, giving only instruction. That is teacher centric method. Non rhetorical means also what? This is also the same thing. We have two terms called a rhetorical and non-rhetorical. Rhetorical means where we'll be able to inspire the students by means of, there is a term in communication, it's called ethos, logos and pathos, right? I should be ethically the content should be ethically good, I should go with the logic, I should be able to understand the students. All these three concepts we call it as a rhetorical. Okay, non-rhetorical means what? Giving just the facts and information without having any kind of attachment. When do right, it is called non-rhetorical. Yes, Suji, that's what I am telling. So non-rhetorical means simply stating the facts and informations without teachers should make the students to think about the content, and they have to just induce them, they have to persuade them to think more about it. That is called non-rhetorical, right? But here what they have given is like, it should include the rhetorical also. Rhetorical means what? Ethos should be there, pathos should be there, logic should be there. Including this, the teaching should be done, and that is called rhetorical. Am I clear? Yes. But non-rhetorical means what? Simply giving the facts. But that is not good, right? A teacher should persuade, and that is rhetorical. Clear? Very good. Next. And with respect to another data, this unified study app, we are doing quick revision on all the concepts, important concepts of paper 1 which are expected in the June 2025 examination. These are the detailed schedule. We have started with teaching aptitude. Yesterday we have started the conceptual revision, previous year question in a detailed way. Along with that, a mock test will also be given at the end of each units, right? So this is the schedule for this paper 1 till the examinations, right? Across all the topics. Those who wish to join, you can visit unifiedstudy.com. This is the timings of the classes: 7 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. in Unified Study app. Daily live classes will be taken in these timings with respect to this schedule. And here quick revision, PYQs practice and mock test is also be done. For 1 month it is for 869, and if you want to get it for 2 months means, and you can apply the code super20 and you can get it for 1339. Okay, 1339 for 2 months. For 1 month you can get it for 869. You can follow this schedule for the upcoming classes in Unified Study app. Wish to join, you can also contact this number or you can visit unifiedstudy.com website, right? Very good. Yes, this question is going to be our homework question. Try to read the question and give the answer in the comment section, and share this video with your friend. It will be most useful to them. In a classroom, the teacher sends the message either as word or images. Here, what is the role of the student? Either they are encoders or decoders, agitators or propagators. Give the answer for this question in the comment section. Do like the session and share this video with your friend. Will be most useful for the examination. Those who wish to join the course can visit unifiedstudy.com website. Description is given, link is given in the description. You can take it. See you tomorrow at 8:30. Don't forget to join. Tomorrow we are going to see evolution of media. Most